Hey everyone. To say in one sentence, it's still unsolved that who killed the US President John F. Kennedy. It's strange to think, but no one knows the exact plan and actual conspiracy behind one of the most infamous assassinations in US history. But what about those two mysterious persons who were present during the assassination and were never identified by the US investigators? Today, let's know who exactly killed President John F. Kennedy. Let's start the video, but before that, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. The Babushka lady and the badge man are the two suspicious persons who were present during the 1963 assassination of President John F. Kennedy. There are a number of speculations and conspiracy theories behind this historic assassination, but these two mysterious figures have always been in the center of everything in this case. Unfortunately, despite many attempts, these two unknown persons have never been identified. Therefore, the infamous case of JFK assassination has still remained unsolved. The Babushka lady was an unknown woman present during the assassination of John F. Kennedy, who might have photographed the events that happened in Dallas's Dealey Plaza at the time President John F. Kennedy was shot. Her nickname arose from the headscarf she wore, which was similar to scarves worn by elderly Russian women. The word babushka literally means grandmother or old women in Russian. The Babushka lady was seen to be holding a camera by eyewitnesses and was also seen in film accounts of the assassination. In many footages, she can be seen standing on the grass between Elm and Main Streets with the camera at her face. After the shooting, she crossed Elm Street and joined the crowd that went up the grassy knoll. She is last seen in photographs walking east on Elm Street. Neither she nor the film she may have taken has yet been positively identified. No known photograph with her in frame captured her face because, in all cases, she was either facing away from the camera or had her face obscured by her own camera. In 1970, a woman named Beverly Oliver claimed to be the Babushka lady. She further claimed to have filmed the assassination with a Yashica Super 8 camera and that she turned the undeveloped film over to two men who identified themselves to her as FBI agents. However, Oliver reiterated her claims in the 1988 documentary The Men Who Killed Kennedy, and she has never proved to most people's satisfaction that she was in Dealey Plaza that day. The fact is that the Yashica Super 8 camera was not even made until 1969. On the other side, Oliver stated that she was 17 years old at the time of the assassination, which information doesn't match with the actual scene. In March 1979, the Photographic Evidence Panel of the United States House Select Committee on Assassinations indicated that they were unable to locate any film attributed to the Babushka lady. It seems to be strange, but coincidentally, it happened. After that, many have claimed to identify the Babushka lady, while some have shown a number of obscured photos saying these were originally taken by the Babushka lady. But all their stories were found to be fabricated, remaining the Babushka lady as one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in history. Badge Man is a name given to an unknown figure that is reputedly visible within the famous Mary Moorman photograph of the assassination of United States President John F. Kennedy. Even though an alleged muzzle flash obscures much of the detail, the badge man has been described as a person wearing some kind of police uniform. The moniker itself derives from a bright spot on the chest, which is said to resemble a gleaming badge. After analyzing the badge man photo, some researchers have theorized that the figure in the picture is a sniper firing a weapon at the president from the grassy knoll in Dealey Plaza. Speculation about the Badgeman figure fueled to create conspiracy theories regarding a plot made by members of the Dallas Police Department to kill President Kennedy. However, the further analysis later found had no evidence of human forms anywhere in the background, and the specific area behind the stockade fence was deemed to be so underexposed that it was impossible to glean any information from it. Whereas some researchers have claimed that the Badgeman image is sunlight reflecting off a glass bottle and not a human figure. Another person whose name is prominently connected with the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy is Lee Harvey Oswald. Oswald was an American Marxist and former US Marine who was assumed to assassinate United States President John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963. Oswald was honorably released from active duty in the Marine Corps into the reserve and defected to the Soviet Union in October 1959. He lived in Minsk until June 1962, when he returned to the United States with his Russian wife Marina and eventually settled in Dallas. 5 government investigations concluded that Oswald shot and killed Kennedy from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository as the president traveled by motorcade through Dealey Plaza in Dallas. Oswald was eventually charged with the assassination of Kennedy, but he denied the accusations by stating that he was nothing more than a scapegoat in the case.
I didn't shoot anybody. I'm just a patsy.
2 days later, Oswald was fatally shot by local nightclub owner Jack Ruby on live television in the basement of Dallas Police Headquarters. Consequently, Oswald was never prosecuted. In September 1964, the Warren Commission concluded that Oswald acted alone when he assassinated Kennedy by firing 3 shots from the Texas School Book Depository. But they didn't draw a clear explanation as to why Oswald killed President Kennedy. Most of the time, the US government has tried to cover up some important documents linked to this case, and many conclusions have been made in a hurry. It's likely that we will never know with any certainty who killed President John F. Kennedy or why Oswald pulled the trigger that fateful day in November 1963. Well, that's it for today. I hope you're liking Nerdy's discoveries. Can't wait for the next video to learn more and be fascinated about. See you on the next. Bye.